Ever wondered if that credit score staring back at you is the real deal? I mean, is it truly reflecting your financial habits, or is there something off? We're diving deep into the world of Experian scores today, because let's face it, your credit score is your financial gatekeeper. It determines whether you get that dream apartment, that car loan, even impacts your insurance rates. So, naturally, you want to know if it's accurate. Now, Experian is one of the three major credit bureaus, alongside Equifax and TransUnion. They're the ones collecting and crunching all that data about your borrowing history. Think of them as the scorekeepers of your financial life. But here's the kicker. Just like any system, it's not foolproof. Mistakes can happen. Inaccuracies can creep in. And that's exactly what we're going to unpack. First things first, what goes into your Experian score? It's a complex algorithm, but broadly, it looks at things like your payment history. Are you paying your bills on time? Amounts owed. How much of your available credit are you using? Length of credit history. How long have you been managing credit? Credit mix. Do you have a variety of credit types, like credit cards, loans, etc.? And finally, new credit. Have you recently applied for a lot of credit? Now, here's where things can get tricky. Let's say you paid off a credit card, but it's not showing up correctly in your Experian report. Or maybe there's an error in reporting your payment history. Perhaps you've been confused with someone who has a similar name. These kinds of inaccuracies can drag your score down unfairly. So, how do you know if your Experian score is correct? The first step is to get a copy of your credit report. You're entitled to a free credit report from each of the three bureaus annually at annualcreditreport.com. Don't skip this step. It's crucial. Once you have your Experian report in hand, go through it line by line. Look for any accounts you don't recognize, any incorrect payment information, any outdated addresses, or any other discrepancies. If you find something amiss, don't panic. You have the right to dispute it. Experian has a process for this. You'll need to provide documentation to support your claim. Be clear, concise, and organized in your dispute. The more evidence you have, the better. For example, if you're disputing a late payment, provide proof that you paid on time, like a bank statement or canceled check. It's also worth noting that your Experian score can fluctuate. It's not a static number. It changes as your financial behavior changes. So, even if it's accurate today, it might be different tomorrow. That's why it's a good idea to monitor your credit report regularly, not just when you're applying for a loan. This way, you can catch any errors early and address them promptly. Now, let's talk about those credit repair companies. They often promise to magically boost your credit score. Be very cautious. Many of these companies make promises they can't keep, and some might even be scams. The truth is, there's no quick fix for a bad credit score. The only way to improve it is through responsible financial behavior over time. That means paying your bills on time, keeping your credit utilization low, and managing your credit wisely. So, is your Experian score correct? The only way to know for sure is to check your credit report. Be proactive, be vigilant, and don't hesitate to dispute any inaccuracies. Your credit score is too important to leave to chance. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.